So first I would like to express my gratitude to the organizer for this meticulous planning of these 2 days of great exchange. Clearly yesterday, during the yesterday session on gene therapy, the richness of the exchanges illustrate the quality of this meeting, but also the need for the community to be gathered and to exchange, and also had light on the next challenge that still remain regarding the development of biotherapy. So next slide. Oh, okay. So it's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here and to kick off this session meeting, this second day, by having the opportunity to present you the national program called PEPR, Biotherapy and Bioproduction of Innovative Therapies, a program that has been officially launched in last December and that I've been co-piloting with Christophe Junos, of my colleague from CEA, and with the help of Sabrina Lizo from INSERM, which is a great, and I again thank her for the great job as a project manager. It is all the more important to present you today the PEPR, as this program is one of the first actions that have been launched thanks to the National Strategy for Accelerating Biotherapies and Bioproduction, and for which 2 days ago, in the same room, we were all celebrating the second anniversary. And during this anniversary, it was the opportunity to review the fact that in France, in 2020, they were clearly lagging behind the bioproduction of biotherapy. It was estimated that only 5 biotherapy were produced in France, against 21 in Germany and 12 in Italy, and that France was dependent for 95% on the imports for biotherapy production. And all this clearly highlights the fact that France urgently needed to regain its leadership position for biotherapy and bioproduction. So it is in this context that the national strategy of acceleration for biotherapy and bioproduction, that the PEPR has been launched. It's really important to keep in mind that this program is among one of the first steps of all the different initiatives that have been launched within this national strategy. And it's also important to keep in mind that the PEPR targets fundamental questions, fundamental research, with the aim of seeing the outcome of this fundamental research to be translated and to be converted into industrial or into clinical development, thanks to different tools like the integrator for applied research, but also Combio, and also for the industrialization, thanks to different programs such as the PIEC or France Polit. So more specifically, the aim of the PEPR is clearly to recreate and to foster the growth of a strong French ecosystem on biotherapy and bioproduction, taking on different scientific challenge, and I will come back on the different areas that are tackled by this program, to again organize and structure the research community to promote the breakthrough, to strengthen the excellence of French research, and to regain the French as a leader position at the international level. And regarding the different areas that are tackled by this program, clearly this area has been defined in function of the domain of the evolution of the technology. And the PEPR tackles cell therapy, tissue engineering, vesicle, extracellular vesicle, gene therapy, nucleic acid therapies, and antibodies. And we can summarize this program into 4 different axes with 2 transversal objectives. So each of these axes is about either cell therapy or tissue therapy, gene therapy, biotherapy and bioprocess with antibodies, and extracellular vesicle. And the 2 transversal objectives are clearly first to improve the development of current biotherapy and the deployment of new biotherapies, and also to prepare the France for the future innovative biotherapy and their mode of production. And again, this, and I thank the ANR, Le Pénicaud from ANR for sharing this slide with us. This is again to insist on the fact that the PPR is one tool among a large series of different tools that have been developed across the national strategy of acceleration. So again, the PPR is here at the fundamental research level and is combined with different initiatives that have been, most of them led by ANR or BPI France. So the PPR, it's a budget of 80 million dedicated for only this program for a duration of 7 years. As I mentioned, it's co-piloted by INSERM and CEA, and it's also in close collaboration with public, private, hospital research communities. It's structured on different actions. So one of the first action, and I will come back on that point, is the development of priority scientific project, 12, and I will show you which one are there, 3 per axis. I will also take some time to present you what we are doing actually with the upcoming call for proposals. So we are launching a DAIMI, so it's a call of manifestation of interest this year, and another call will be launched in 2025. And the PPR has also a mission in terms of animation and coordination project training. But I won't have time today to talk too much about this aspect. The general governance of the PPR, so I already mentioned the steering committee with Christophe Junot and myself, the project manager, top management from INSERM and CEA. We also benefit from the support of the International Strategic Committee that include different representatives from CEA, CNRS, INSERM, INRA, Pasteur Institute, with different invited members from Integrator Network, for example, also France Pulid, and I will show you that we are in close interaction with France Pulid, again, to have a feedback of what are the needs for industrialization in terms of biotherapy development, also patient associations. We also implemented an IAB, an International Scientific Advisory Board, that include up to now 6 members, and they're only international scientists, and the idea is to have the feedback of the international community in our field from what are the next challenges and how we need to structure ourselves. So, as I mentioned, one of the first actions of the PPR was to launch 12 priority projects, 3 per axis. All the projects here have been launched. The kickoff of each project have been already done. So you can see that for axis on cell and tissue therapy, one project led by Anis Benasser, it's about IPS, called IPS France. It's about the use and the development of IPS line in a GMP grade. Bioengineering Skin France by Nicolas Fortunel from CEA. eCondro by Farida Jouad from Montpellier. Gene therapy, so yesterday we had the example of Oumeya Ajali that lead a bioscale project for Target, Kuala Ave for the qualification of production of AAV, and is led by Philippe Andral from MISCED. The Edito project from Thérèse Gredin from Nantes about gene editing. Axis 3 is about bioengineering antibodies with the Acredia project that is led by Bernard Mayer from CEA, RNAVAC, and Chantal yesterday was here to mention and to discuss about the next challenge about the use of RNA for vaccine and for biotherapies. Terra-B Beta that is led by Anne Gali from ART TG. And the last axis, it's about the use of extracellular vesicles, so Stroma-F by Daniel Noël from Montpellier. So, as the name mentioned, it's the use of EV by Stroma Cell as a biotherapy tool. Bacter EV booster from Jean-Marc Châtel from Miscalis, and CARM, that is a project animated by Florence Gazot about the use of ARN. So each consortium, it's about 3 to 10 different partners. It's 4 years project, and these different consortia gather different research institutes, hospital, university, and Grande École. Okay. The next action for 2024, it's, as I mentioned, the launch of a call for manifestation of interest, AMI. So to design this call, we took advantage of different workshops or different discussions that we had, both with France Biolide, as I mentioned, but also with the International Scientific Advisory Board that we developed, that we installed, and with the Institutional Strategic Committee that clearly help us to give their feedback about what is still needed in terms of the development of new biotherapies. And what came up is the fact that it's still important to stick on the 4 different main words, keywords that define the PPR: gene therapy, cell therapy, bioengineering, extracellular vesicle, but that we still need to tackle different challenges in terms of new concepts and new biotherapies and advanced biomanufacturing. And for each of that, we need to implement and to introduce new discipline, new domain of research that were maybe not involved in the 12 projects that have been initially launched. So as an example, chemistry. And when I'm talking about chemistry, it's in the large sense, broad sense of the term. It's chemistry, organic chemistry for formulation, for example, artificial intelligence and data science. Clearly, we can hear everywhere about artificial intelligence. So how can we introduce data science and artificial intelligence for the development and the implementation of new biotherapies, and also engineering science? And again, the idea is clearly to enhance the research skill, to foster the design of innovative biotherapies and their bioproduction. So this is just to give you an idea of how will be the selection. So it will be so a budget of around 13 million euro will be dedicated for the IMI. We are thinking to fund around between 3 to 4 new projects, but we do not have a strict limit, and it will be really dependent of the pre-proposal that we will have. Again, the objective of this IMI is to foster the multidisciplinary, so again, to associate cell therapy with artificial intelligence or chemistry. And the official launch of this IMI will be during March of this year. So the selection process will be based on pre-proposal of consortia that will be evaluated both by the International Scientific Advisory Board, but also by the pilot of the PPR and the ESC. Then the submission, the selection of pre-proposal, the submission of consortia that will be evaluated by a specific committee that will be organized by ANR, and then the selection of the project. And if you want to know more about PPR, about the launch of the IMI, I clearly advise you to follow us through our website. So I'm really proud to announce that our website has been launched yesterday. So we are just in time for my today presentation. So this is the address. And you can also follow us on the ANR website, and because the PPR clearly benefit from the support of the ANR for its organization. So thank you for your attention.